Sammy the Squirrel and the Secret to Managing a Mountain of Tasks. Sammy was swamped with his nut collection task, feeling the weight of an impossible mountain to climb. Each day seemed to blend into the next, with the pile of nuts growing larger and his spirits sinking lower. He tried to keep up, but the stress was palpable, casting a shadow over the vibrant forest. Noticing Sammy's distress, his forest friends gathered around him. Concern etched on their faces, they shared their observations of Sammy's struggles. It was a rare moment of solemnity in the usually bustling forest, as each animal reflected on how they could ease their friend's burden. The wise owl, perched on a sturdy branch, broke the silence with a suggestion. He proposed breaking the overwhelming task into smaller, more manageable parts. This approach, he explained, would make the work seem less daunting and more achievable. Inspired by the owl's advice, the rabbit hopped forward to share his wisdom. He spoke about the importance of taking short, frequent breaks. "It's not just about working hard but working smart," he said, emphasizing how rest could rejuvenate Sammy's energy and focus. The deer, with her gentle eyes, then reminded Sammy of the power of prioritizing tasks. She explained how distinguishing between what needed immediate attention and what could wait would help him manage his time and efforts more effectively. Sammy, feeling overwhelmed, took the wise owl's advice to heart and began by making a list of his tasks. This simple act of writing them down made each task seem less daunting and more manageable, giving him a clear starting point. Armed with his list, Sammy adopted the rabbit's strategy of taking short, frequent breaks. He found that these pauses in his work not only refreshed his mind but also increased his productivity, allowing him to tackle his tasks with renewed energy. The deer's lesson on prioritizing tasks by their urgency and importance was a game-changer for Sammy. He learned to identify which nuts needed to be collected first, which helped him focus his efforts and avoid feeling scattered. Following the beaver's advice, Sammy began to practice saying no. He realized he couldn't collect every nut and that overcommitting only led to more stress. This newfound assertiveness helped him maintain a manageable workload. Encouragement from his friends to set realistic deadlines transformed Sammy's approach to his tasks. He began to allocate sufficient time for each task, reducing the pressure and avoiding the pitfalls of procrastination, which had often left him feeling rushed and stressed. The chipmunk's suggestion to reward oneself after completing a task sparked a new motivation in Sammy. He began to see his efforts as milestones worth celebrating. This shift in perspective made each accomplishment more satisfying, fueling his drive to move forward. When the birds shared the importance of seeking help for overwhelming tasks, Sammy realized he wasn't alone. This lesson taught him the value of community and collaboration. By reaching out, he found that many were willing and able to lend a hand. Mindfulness meditation, as recommended by the frog, became a game-changer for Sammy. This practice helped him clear his mind, reducing stress and enhancing his focus. With a calm and centered approach, tackling his list of tasks became less daunting. The fox's advice about maintaining a clutter-free workspace helped Sammy in unexpected ways. By organizing his environment, he eliminated distractions, which significantly improved his concentration. This cleaner space fostered a more productive and focused mindset. The task management workshop, led by the wise owl, equipped Sammy with strategies and tools to efficiently handle his duties. He learned to identify priorities, allocate his time wisely, and approach his workload with a structured plan, transforming his approach to task management. In the heart of the forest, the raccoon introduced Sammy to the digital realm, showing him how certain apps could streamline his nut collection. Tools for task management and reminders became his allies, making organization less daunting and more efficient. Under the bat's guidance, Sammy discovered the transformative power of sleep. Embracing the night's rest as his new priority, he found his productivity soaring. No longer sluggish, his days were filled with energy, proving that rest was not just a necessity but a strategy. The skunk, with a knowing smile, talked to Sammy about the magic of a balanced diet. Incorporating nuts, berries, and fresh stream water into his meals, Sammy felt a surge of vitality. This newfound energy was crucial for tackling his daily tasks. With the dawn, Sammy established a routine that mirrored the natural rhythms of the forest. This regularity brought a sense of calm to his once chaotic life. Each day, he knew exactly what he was meant to do, and the stress melted away. Finally, the hedgehog shared the secret of time blocking with Sammy. By dedicating specific blocks of time to focus on single tasks, Sammy's efficiency skyrocketed. This method not only maximized his productivity but also carved out space for rest and play. Sammy began each day with a moment of gratitude, focusing on what he had accomplished rather than the tasks ahead. This simple practice shifted his mindset, helping him approach his day with a positive outlook and a sense of achievement. Reflecting on his journey, Sammy felt a deep sense of gratitude towards his forest friends. Their invaluable lessons on managing stress and tasks had transformed his approach to work and life, making him more effective and far happier.